So, MARPOL Annex 5 seeks to eliminate and reduce the amount of garbage being discharged into the sea from ships, unless expressly provided. Otherwise, Annex 5 applies to all ships, which means all ships of any type whatsoever operating in the marine environment, from merchant ships to fixed or floating platforms to non-commercial ships like pleasure crafts and yachts. MARPOL Annex 5 generally prohibits the discharge of all garbage into the sea, except as provided otherwise in Regulation 4, 5, and 6 of the Annex, which are related to food waste, cargo residues, cleaning agents and additives, and animal carcasses. MARPOL Annex 6 was first adopted in 1997 and entered into force on May 19, 2005. Limits the main air pollutants contained in ship exhaust gas, including sulfur oxide and nitrous oxides, and prohibits deliberate emissions of ozone-depleting substances. MARPOL Annex 6 also regulates shipboard incineration and the emissions of volatile organic compounds from tankers. The revised Annex 6 entered into force on July 1, 2010, sets limits on sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide emissions from ship exhausts as well as particulate matter, and prohibits deliberate emissions of ozone-depleting substances such as hydrochlorofluorocarbons. Stricter standards are set for emissions control areas designated by the IMO. The main changes to MARPOL Annex 6 are a progressive reduction globally in emissions of sulfur oxides and nitrogen oxides and particulate matter, and the introduction of emission control areas to reduce emissions of those air pollutants further in designated sea areas.